They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block on the give. It's Lindsay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Mariota. He's airing it out for Witt. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Vegas.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Out quickly to Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That will end up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and
it's a foot race. The 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the
big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
At the 25-yard line, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, right? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Mariota. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 82 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jacobs, the ball.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Tyrell.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 35. Raiders
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah,
that's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First down, Broncos.
Lock now on 1st down.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos first down.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. This will be caught at the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play action now. Mariota being chased out left. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
1st and 10.
Play fake. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
The 8-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
2-yard pickup
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He can run. Touchdown, Raiders.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to him. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
35.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Vegas.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Mariota's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
At the 27.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On play action, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, now second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Complete to Noah Fant.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by Waller out left side. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. His throw caught, well in the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up
4th down, Mariota.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And the Bronco defense comes up big. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt, and really a field goal would be huge. That would make it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Taken down at the 17-yard
The
line.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score, Broncos 56, Raiders 42.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Richard, the ball carrier.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and now it's 2nd down. faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Second down.
On 2nd and goal. Locke.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
31-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly.